My next question for you, and that's my last one, I promise, is for the recall problem, I believe that you violated the California Brown Act. So the recall is somewhat of a plausible, they said that there's private meeting statutes outside for the voting, and there was a Forrest Wilson, Councilmember Forrest Wilson, admitted on TV interview. You can find it on YouTube if you don't believe it. He actually spoke out and said that prior to the vote, you asked for his support privately on this issue, and therefore the recall is being proposed from the violation of the California Brown Act. You can reply.
Sure. First of all, there was no violation of the Brown Act. The Brown Act pretty much, if you want the definition of it, constitutes that you cannot go and solicit vote prior to, you cannot go and solicit the majority of your colleagues prior to a vote. So we have 11 members on the San Jose City Council, and so you can go talk to 4 other people, including yourself. That would make 5, right? And then out in public, you need to, make your argument so you can get another person. Then that would make 6 votes. 6 over 5 wins, right? What Councilmember Forrest Williams, one of my colleagues, said on TV, which I'm not sure what was the basis of the question, but he said that I support Madison. I support the things that she's doing. I think that she's doing all this great work, and when he said I supported her, meaning that I support the work that she did or she's doing right now, for some reason people perceive that to be that I went and solicited his support. Let me tell you something. Let me just answer your question directly. As a council member, the first thing that we know is that we should never violate the Brown Act. Meaning that I'm sorry. Okay, let me. You had the opportunity. I want the opportunity. This is a very fragile, very vulnerable, very sensitive issue. The last thing I want to do is mess it up by going and violating something such as the Brown Act, right? What Councilmember Forrest Williams and I talk about, this happened way before the Little Saigon issue happened. This happened after the proposal got accepted by the City Council. We came back from our summer recess. I saw him at the elevator. I said, hey, how you doing? He said, hey, how you doing? By the way, Madison, love what you've been doing to the community. I think the Vietnamese community is lucky to have you a council member. Just want to let you know that I support, everything that you do. That was our conversation. And when he was making reference on the TV interview, he was making reference to that conversation by the elevator. It was a nonchalant, how you doing, talking to your colleague, okay? And if you're an elected official, it's almost like you're a professor. The last thing you want to do is to sleep with one of your students because you know you're going to get fired, right? So for us, it's the same thing. It's like you don't want to do that. That's just something that you never step upon. So that's why the city attorney found that there was no grounds for the violation of the Brown Act, and that's also in the paper. And Councilmember Forrest Williams also put out a statement that we never talk about this project.